Sometimes you got to know how to help yourself, and nobody's going to help you if you're not willing to help yourself. Okay, let me give you a couple of more points, and I'm going to leave you alone for the day because I can stay here all day, and I don't want to stay here all day, and I don't want to get in no trouble. So I want to move as quickly as I can. All right, I'm on number 6. Everybody still with me so far, right? Number 6, association with peers, who you are with. Okay. Who you are with. All the time you hear about young people being in trouble, and they always say, where's that crowd you hang out with? If a kid spends all their time with low morale, they're going to attract people of the same kind. That's why you got to speak life into your children, speak life into the people that you're around, because you do not want that child to grow up in a negative attitude or grow up to develop a negative attitude, or to even start dealing with people who God did not call for them to be around. And sometimes your negativity comes from your association dealing with other people. You cannot deal with shake-a-tail feather people and expect to rise to the top. You cannot expect to work for a Fortune 500 company if everybody around you don't know how to save money. You got to know how to be around some people. You got to know how to have the cause and the effect, the pro and the con. You got to know how to make sure that when you're dealing with people, and in this season of your life, you need to ask yourself, me being connected to this person, what is it doing? Am I to add value to them? Am I to do for them? Because sometimes some people, they don't want to hear your criticism. They don't want to hear nothing that you have to say unless it's about them. And sometimes we got to know how to confront our situations, know how to confront our issues, deal with our situations, and most importantly, know how to really handle what we should be handling. And a lot of people, they don't want to do that. They don't want to share that. It's about me. Woe is me. I'm undone. It's about me. And some of you right now, the reason why you are in the situation that you are in is because your attitude is so negative. It's so jacked up. Your words allowed you to get into a lot of trouble. You saying stuff caused the doors to be closed. Sometimes it's not people, but people are not going to deal with your foolishness. They're not going to deal with your actions, your ways, or how you handle things. And that's what you have to do. Absolutely right. You just took the words out of my mouth. In this season, you need to look at people and say, are you an asset or are you a liability? You just took the words right out of my mouth. You are going to have to learn in this season, people in your life, are they assets or are they liability? If they're assets, they're adding to you. If they're liabilities, they're like parasites and leeches. They're draining from you. Every time you see them, they always want something. Can you ever just call somebody and say, how you doing? Instead of and see, sometimes our attitude, and I know y'all hear it all the time, your attitude determines your altitude. Let's move beyond the cliches and the quotes. See, some of you right now, your attitude is what has closed the door of authentic relationships in your life. And some of you may be saying, well, if they're real friends, they'll stick it out with you. Yeah, that's true too. But when is enough and too much is too much? Your attitude has got to shift. It has got to change. And some people, they're too inordinate. There are people who wants more than what you're willing to give. So you have to make sure that when you walk into a relationship, kinship, whatever it is, marriage in particular, you want to make sure that you know what you're getting yourself into. Because if you don't know what you're getting yourself into, you're gonna run into a lot of trouble. My son one time said, I got enough stress in my life. If you're gonna be connected to me, you need to be the stress reliever. And some of you right now, you need to look at the people in your life and say, do they bring relief to your stress? Amen. Do they bring relief to your stress? Let's move on. So your association with your peers are very important. All right, here's the next thing. Belief. Here's number 7. Believe what you think. Believe what you think. Many factors I've come to mention as I've come along this journey that have shaped my attitude, that have set motions really in my past. But here's what ended up happening is I had to learn that I control and I set the parameters to what it is. And the moment I let you get me out of character, I just lost my power. I gave it to you. I can make you rise or fall. I can work for you or I can work against you. I can make you a success or I can make you a failure. I can make you laugh. I can make you work. I can make you love. I can make your heart sing with joy. I can make your heart have excitement. I can give it elevation. But watch this here. I am a thought. Watch this here. I am a thought. Why not know me better? Watch this here very carefully. Every thought you have shapes your life. Can you write that down? Every thought you have shapes your life. And what you think about your neighbor is your attitude towards that person. What you think about your job is your attitude towards your work. Your thoughts concerning your spouse or the highway or whatever is what governs your thoughts. And watch this here. The sum of all of your thoughts comprises your overall attitude. Are you listening to me? So you got to be very careful, because your attitude, I'm telling you, your attitude will make or break you. Okay? Number 8, choices. What you do. I think this will be the last one I'm going to give you for this, and I'm going to close this up. He who has so little knowledge of human nature as to seek happiness by changing their own disposition will waste their life if they're not fruitful around the people that have purpose. All right. Now, I said a lot right there, but I'm getting ready to help you. Some of you that's listening to me, your choice to life. Early in life, watch this here. Early in life, you didn't have many choices. You didn't get to choose where you were born. You didn't choose who your parents were. You can't choose your race. You can't choose your personality type. You can't choose your genetic makeup. You couldn't even choose your health. Everything you had was already done, and it had nothing to do with you. But watch this. You had to live by the conditions that were already set for you. The longer you live, the more your life is now shaped by your actions. Yes. So obviously you're going to have to learn in this season how to actually work and do what has to be done in your life. I'm about to wrap this thing up. Every man is questioned by life. You might want to write that down. Thank you, Holy Ghost. Every man is questioned by life, and he can only answer to life by answering for his own life and to life that he is now responding to be responsible for. Are you listening to me? So here's my last point. I'm going to let you go, because tomorrow I'm going to talk about what your attitude cannot do for you. All right. So to change your life, you must make the choice to take responsibility for your attitude and to do everything you can to make it work for you. Your attitude truly can become your difference maker, but it's really up to you. I pray that I helped you in these 21 minutes. I pray that I helped you in these 21 minutes that can help you move along your day and gave you something to think about. I gave you a lot to chew on. I want you to take the time, replay it, share this video with somebody. Let them know your attitude. Let them know that